What is going on, guys? Eternal here, back with another Fusion World video. Today we're going to be playing some more UnTap. I wanted to revisit Boo because in my previous video I kind of bashed on him, but I should be bashing on myself because I just didn't build it correctly, I don't think, and also I just did a lot of misplays. I do notice a lot of misplays when I watch over my video again after I post it. There are a few things I saw that I kind of did wrong. Like, I didn't play this 4-drop at all. I mean, if you watch the video, you'll see that I kind of made a boo-boo from the beginning and I put the wrong card in. And I guess that just made me forget the power of this card. But I didn't play it at all, and I feel like that probably would have changed a few things here and there. I also could have had the chance to put 2 of these down, which also could have done something potentially. But I did make a few changes to the deck. Like, I took out a few of the 2-drops and I added a few new 2-drops. So for example, like, I added a playset of these because this is just like a 20k swing that I can play out for free at the end of the turn as long as I'm awakened. This blocker is also very good because when I block I can rest a 2 cost or less, which is pretty nice. I can also play both of these, well, all 3 of these off of Dabura, which is really nice. It's like Raccoon. So a lot of these cards are the same. Like, I still kept the, obviously super combos, 2 double strikers, 3 of the Gokus, got 3 Vegetas, 4 barrier Boos. I'm still only playing 2 of these barrier Babidies or Babidies. I don't really know how good this card is yet. For certain matchups I just feel like it's useless, so I just charge it. That's why I have it as a 2 of. But I just kind of have it there as I'm still doing testing until I finalize this deck. And then I have 4 of the Friezas, 4 cantrips, 4 Bomas. So everything is pretty much the same, other than adding this card, and just making a few changes here and there. I am really liking how this deck looks compared to the one from yesterday's video. But yeah, let's get straight into today's game. I do not have Drowsed out with me today. We are going to just be playing online and seeing if we find someone nice to play with, and hopefully they give us a good game. But yeah, let's get straight into it. Alright, so for the first game, we are going up against a Gohan. We're going to go ahead and roll here. He was able to roll 17 and we rolled the 3. Alright, so I think as green he probably wants to go second, if I'm not mistaken. Although I think green should realistically want to go first. Because, I mean, they kind of destructive strength on turn 3 when they're going second, because they kind of want to stimulate that they're going first, I guess. So why not just choose going first, especially now that you can draw on first. But I guess they can also use that energy marker. But he is gonna go ahead and go second here. I think this hand is pretty good for my first hand. I have 2 super combos, a cantrip, and then we have the Frieza that can rest. We also have 2 of the vanilla 2-drops, which is pretty good to have towards the beginning. We can keep some of that early game pressure. We're going to go ahead and throw 8 cards into our life so we can get that all set and ready to go. He does need to go ahead and spawn in an energy marker, which he does. Nice gold Gohan energy marker. I'm waiting for the gold Boo energy marker to come out so I can start using that. I think this next set I'm probably gonna... It's going to be hard because there's a lot of decks I really like. So far I still have to do a lot more testing with even old leaders, but obviously the new leaders as well. I'm really liking Jiren. I'm really liking Son Goku GT, the new black leader. I haven't tried Bardock yet. I do have to give him a try, as I've heard he is pretty good. You just have to know how to play him, of course. But I'm going to go ahead and charge this 2-drop Vegeta. I'm going to play the cantrip and I'll go ahead and shake it just to let him know that I'm going to go ahead and draw a card now. Nice. Okay, so we got a 2-drop blocker. This is a really nice blocker. I feel like it works pretty well against, for example, droids, because they have a lot of 2-drops, or maybe even red has a lot of 2-drops as well, so this could work out pretty well. That way we can rest 2-drops and just stop extra swings from coming in. But yeah, I think I'm really excited for this next set. It's going to be really hard to choose what decks I want to play when I go to locals. He is swinging into my face, so I'll go ahead and take this. I think as Boo, or really any yellow leader, you kind of want to awaken as fast as possible so you can start taking advantage of that awakened ability. especially with Boo. That way you can just start cheating out like bodies for free. But we'll go ahead and draw for turn. This is exactly what I wanted for turn 2. That way I can, take a life and start self-awakening. But we don't need to, so I think I'm going to go ahead and charge one of these. And then before anything, I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to start by swinging with lead. So I'll swing 15 into his lead. He should just take this. But that way I can go ahead and draw a card. And nice. Okay, so we got another 4-drop Vegeta. This is very, very nice. Here, I'm most likely just going to go ahead and tap 2 and play Gohan. That way I can go ahead and take a life as well. I was thinking of swinging because, I mean, it's a 15k and I can't swing into him. But I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just going to go ahead and pass here because I'd rather just keep up the blocker. Plus, I want him to start swinging into my face so I can awaken pretty soon here. I would love to awaken, in the next few turns. Maybe like 2 turns max, I would say. Especially before he awakens. I want to say with Gohan, he's probably shooting for when he gets to 5 energy to just bring out that Selku. That way he could start abusing the leader ability. If he's awakened, of course. But he's swinging into me. Let's see if he combos here. He's probably just going to leave it at 15 because he knows that I want to awaken. But you don't know if he's going to combo or not. I'm not going to use my blocker here. I don't really need to. I'm going to save that for a little bit later. I'm probably going to start swinging into him with it once I do awaken. Maybe even this next turn. But I'm going to go ahead and take this life. I really like this card. Just being able to cheat out like this 2-drop or even this 2-drop is just like amazing. It works out so nice. Okay, so he's playing the blocker Trunks. That's actually pretty cool because I played that in my Gohan deck. I think it's like a really good card because you kind of guarantee that they're going to KO it by it being a blocker. So you just, you keep it up, and then whenever the opponent swings into it, obviously you block, and then it just dies. But I think we're going to charge one of these. We don't need 2 of them. And then I think we're going to start by swinging the Gohan into leader, because it is a 15 into 15. So I think I'm going to start by doing that. And just, I'm going to leave it at 15 here into the leader and see if he just combos out of it or just takes it. And yeah, so he's gonna use the blocker. Okay, I mean, I guess that's cool. I'm not necessarily like wanting to get rid of it, so I'm not gonna combo to get rid of it. So I'm just gonna let him block, especially because I just don't want him to be able to ramp here. But I'm gonna start first by tapping 3 for the Dabura, and I'm gonna be able to take a life here. And I'm also going to be able to free play a card here. I think I'm going to play the 2-drop blocker here just to have that blocker up as well. And then I think first before anything, I'm going to awaken. That way I can also draw a card. And it's cool because now at the end of this turn, I can free play probably the cantrip. I feel like the cantrip is probably the best idea. But we're going to swing lead with lead. That way we can also draw another card. This he should just take. I don't think he should combo out. Okay, yeah. So he's just going to take it. And then I can also swing with Dabura straight into lead as well. We don't want to swing into that blocker because we, again, don't want to ramp him. We're going to have to get rid of it eventually, but just not this turn. I don't want him to have, 4 energy going into the next turn. But he's going to go ahead and take that swing. I think I'm just going to keep Dabura up and possibly just pass here. I just don't want to awaken him. So, yeah. I think I'm just going to pass here. Leave it there. This is fine. Next turn, I can just go crazy and swing. This turn, he's probably just going to go ahead and charge and then drop Destructive Strength. So he's going to have 2 swings, but his leader can't swing into my leader because he is only a 15 still. So, I mean, he can swing into my Gohan blocker, but I think I'm going to protect that because I kind of want to keep that blocker up. I could just stop it by, blocking with my Dabura, but honestly, I can't really, do anything with that. I mean, I could rest his cantrip, but I think I'm just going to block or, combo using my Yamu instead of using the blocker. I just feel like potentially saving the blocker for something else might be a little bit better. Although maybe it might have been smart to just use the blocker, but I think I just want to combo away. I don't think I want to use the blocker just yet. And then he's going to go ahead and combo 5k on top of that. So he is going to be at 20. So I guess since he's doing that, it might have been better to use the blocker, but I already decided that I'm not going to use the blocker. So what I'll just do is I think I'm just going to give him this 10k. So let's just restand this because I'm not going to use this to combo away. Then I will give him this 10, which will get me to 25, so I don't have to combo any further. Then he's going to go ahead and tap 3 for Son Goku. Okay, so he's going to swing into my Yukon with 15. He is going to be able to put one of my cards in my energy. So I think here I'll go ahead and just use the blocker. That way I can just block the swing, because either way he's going to throw one of my battle cards into my energy. So I'll block with Dabura. That way if he does want to get rid of it, he will have to combo, but he's not going to. So he's just going to go ahead and put my Dabura into my energy. But that's fine. I mean, as a yellow player, I usually stop charging around 5 or 6 energy. So this just, you know, makes it quicker to where I don't have to charge as much. So it's my turn. We're going to go ahead and draw for turn. I think here, let's see, we're going to go up to 5 energy. So, I mean, I can play this 4-drop, and then I can also play Bulma. And with the 4-drop, I could KO the blocker, which, I mean, I don't really want to do because it's going to, like, you know, bring him up to 5 energy, and then he's going to go up to 6 the turn after that. But like, there's nothing I can do to stop it because it's not like I'm not gonna swing, you know. So I think it's just bound to happen anyways, whether I swing or I don't swing. But we are gonna start by swinging my Yukon into his leader, because his leader is still a 15k, and he's still not awakened. He's at 5 life. So once he does awaken, he will be at 20. So I won't even be able to swing with Yukon anymore. So I'm gonna swing 15 with him first. That way I can get some value out of that. He's not going to use the blocker, obviously, because I won't be able to kill him with just 15, and I'm obviously not going to combo up to kill him. But then here we can just swing lead into his face. This will make him awaken and then have to give me a card. And then, okay, we don't need 3 of these, so definitely going to probably charge one next turn. But I'm probably going to drop one this turn. This turn, I'm most likely going to drop a 4-drop and then Bulma. But he will go ahead and use the blocker. I'm going to just leave it at 20. I'm not going to combo because he's obviously just going to let that die. Because then he is able to bring a card from his deck to his energy, I believe. And it was a super combo. No, that sucks so bad. Every time I play with my friend Drowsed Out and he's playing green, anytime he uses like Destructive Strength or some sort of ramping, for some reason he always gets a super into his energy. And it just feels so bad. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to swing with Dabura. We're going to swing 20 into his face. Just start getting more cards out of his hand because he obviously doesn't want to go down to 3 just yet. I like keeping up this early game pressure. He only has 5 energy at the moment. He will be going to 6 next turn. So he could drop Double Striker if he really wanted to get rid of 2 of my cards here. But let's see, he's going to give us I believe that is a 5k. Yep, so he's going to go up to 25. Okay, fine. And I think, honestly, I'm probably going to go ahead and tap 4 and drop this 4-drop Vegeta. And play him. And then I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to tap 1 to drop Bulma. That way I can also use her draw ability. Bulma is just so busted in yellow. I love having Bulma in my yellow decks. Like, it just, the draw power is insane. Or even being able to rest like a 4-drop or less is also pretty broken. But let's let him know that I'm going to go ahead and draw a card off of that. And we got another Bulma, which is great, so we can use it for next turn. We're going to leave it at 25, swinging into lead. And leave it there. So he's going to give us a 10k. Okay. All right. Awesome. And let's see here. Okay, so I think that's fine we're gonna leave it there. I don't think there's anything else we can do really. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and end our turn. And with our end of turn, I'm either gonna put this 2-drop or the cantrip down. I think the cantrip might be better. The 2-drop is cool, but if he does drop double striker, he can just KO it, and like I can't get value out of it. But also if he doesn't do that, then I have like another body to swing with for free next turn. But I also kind of like drawing. So yeah, I'm gonna play out the cantrip, and I'm gonna end my turn. Before I do that though, I do just want to let him know that I'm gonna go ahead and draw with this card. And I also just want to make sure I let him know that the reason I play this card is because of the leader ability, although he probably knows that. But we'll go ahead and pass our turn here and see what he does with this upcoming turn. And I do have a good amount of cards out on the field, which is very nice. I think we are in pretty good shape to be able to win this game, hopefully. He is going to be going up to 7 energy this turn, so he can do something. He's going to go ahead and tap 5 for Selku. Okay, nice. So he can start taking advantage of his ability. That's funny, he charged Selku in return with the Selku ability, but he can now start buffing his leader by 15k on both his turn and my turn during battle, which I mean is kind of annoying, but I feel like it's not too hard because he is only able to use it once per turn. So it's just like he's gonna be able to get out of one attack pretty easily, but that's like fine with us. We have a bunch of swingers, so I feel like it's not like the worst thing ever. You know, he still have to give us cards out of his hand because we do have like 3-4 swingers on the board, and we're gonna just keep putting more and more. He is going to be swinging with his leader into my Vegeta. Let's see if he uses his leader ability. Okay, so it looks like he is going to be using his leader ability so that he goes up to 35k. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and super here just to get up to 45k, because I want to keep that Vegeta alive just because I am able to swing twice with it, which is like insane. Also, like if he were to drop something like a 2-3 drop, I can KO it, which is cool. But I think the best thing about this 4 drop is just being able to like swing twice, especially that it's a 25k. Like I can just swing twice for 25k, and that has to make him give me like 2 10ks, which is actually insane. So I definitely want to keep that card on the field. I feel like this card is probably as important as like the 3-drop Vegeta that I have in this yellow deck, although I mean it doesn't really necessarily protect the board. But he is going to be swinging 25k with his Selku into my Dabra. I don't want to let that go, so I think I'm just going to give him this 10k here. That way I can keep that on the field because it is another swinger. I definitely just want to keep all my swings alive, that way I can be as aggressive as I can. He is going to go ahead and pass turn, so I'm going to restand everything, go ahead and draw. Okay, another blocker doesn't hurt. I can play this at the end of my turn potentially, or maybe the vanilla, I'm not entirely sure yet. I might charge this 1 drop, but it might become useful later. So let's charge one of these because we do have 2 of them. So now we're at 6 energy, so we can do a few things, but I'm going to start by swinging leader into lead. That way I can draw a card just to see what I draw before I make any decisions. I could also play this barrier boo, for sure. That's like another 25k you can't really do anything about. But before I even do anything, I'm just going to swing with everything I have. I'm going to swing with, I mean, I could swing with Dabra first. I'm going to swing with Dabra first, 20k into lead. Just start getting cards out of his hand, or if he just wants to take it, either way is fine with me. I just want to start getting him down in cards, or if he just wants to take it, that's fine. So he's going to go ahead and block with the Goku, okay? And then next, I think I want to play this 4-drop, because then I can also play Bulma, and then I still have like 1 energy if I want to do something. But I'm going to start by swinging with Vegeta into face. I'm going to tap Bulma so I can go ahead and draw a card as well. This actually isn't a bad card either because, I mean, I could drop this and go into Bulma. And that leaves me up with 3 energy still, so I could maybe even do something else. But I think it's smart to maybe drop the 3-drop, just because that way I can protect all my rest mode battle cards, because I feel like he's probably dropping Double Striker next turn. That way I, don't let him kill like 2 of my cards. And I do have 6 energy, so I can do a lot. But he is going to be going up to, I believe, 8 energy next turn, so he could also drop Broly. So he could definitely just KO some of my things next turn, depending on what it is. So I think the best play is to tap 3 and drop Vegeta. And then that way I can go ahead and drop Bulma as well. And I mean, I have 3 energy left, so I could literally drop Barrier Boo as well, which is actually kind of crazy. And this board is just getting insanely packed up right now. I am going to start by swinging with Vegeta into lead, and that way I can go ahead and draw a card. Okay. I love Goku, but I just haven't had the need for him yet. I don't really care about stunning the Selku. It's just a 25k swing. I guess I could have swung into him this turn to like just get rid of it. But honestly, I don't mind him being able to get buffed up by 15 because I still have a super combo. So I'm not too worried about that. Okay, so he is going to combo out of this by giving me a 10. All right. I mean, I can swing with Yukon and just combo a 5 on it just to get 20, potentially. I feel like that might be a play, but before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and play Barrier Boo. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and swing with Barrier Boo at lead. So 25 into 20, so he has to give me a 10. And we're in like really good shape here because we still have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 attackers. And then next turn we're able to drop like 2 more attackers if we want. And at the end of this turn, I'm most likely dropping the blocker just to have another blocker up, which is actually kind of crazy. But he is going to go ahead and use the leader ability to go up by 15. So he doesn't have to combo a card away, which is cool with me. I think here I might just pass, and then that way I can just keep up like 2 blockers because I can play out Dabura and I still have Yukon as a blocker. So yeah, I'm gonna play out Dabura. I'm gonna go ahead and pass. So now I have 2 blockers up and I have a bunch of cards on the field that cannot be KO'd because of Vegeta's ability. But I think honestly that, I mean, he could drop Double Striker and KO both blockers, which would be, I guess, good for him because they can't block like attacks for free. But he's gonna go ahead and swing with leader at Vegeta. So that does tell me he's about to drop something that can KO something. So he definitely wants to get rid of my Vegeta so that he is able to actually KO something when he drops it. I am gonna go ahead and block here though with Yukon because, I mean, I have no reason not to. He's done more than enough for me, so I'm just going to go ahead and block with him and let him die. I'm not going to combo or anything. I don't really necessarily need to. He could swing with the Selku here into Vegeta, but I'm not sure if he is going to. If he does, I think I might just block again with Dabura, or I might just combo out of this because I do have 2 5Ks on the field. If he doesn't combo here, then I'm probably just going to go ahead and use some combo that I have. So yeah, I'm not going to block. I'm just going to wait and see if he does something here. He is going to tap 1 to the anti-meteor and a 10k, so that gives him up to what, 60? Yeah, 25, 25, and 10, so that's 60 into my 20. I feel like definitely need to save this just so that they can't like free KO anything. I feel like I should have probably used the blocker, but I mean, I was just trying to save it for when he does drop Broly to be able to like Broly or Double Striker so that I could block that hit. So I am gonna have to give him a few cards here. So we're at, let's see, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45, 65. All right, yeah, we're at 65 now. So we were able to get over that. Now it's just like, I'm not sure if he can really do anything to our board. As you can see, he said, yeah, GG. I mean, yeah, if he can't get any, like, if he can't get rid of this board, it's going to be pretty hard for him next turn, being able to block all these swings that I'm able to do towards him. what he can do here is, let's see, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 energy, and he's just gonna pass here. So I mean, we're in really good shape. We're able to draw a bunch of times, especially because we have the Bomas. But to draw for turn, we have got a super combo. I feel like we have enough energy. We don't necessarily need to charge here. So we're gonna skip the charge. We're gonna start by swinging 20 lead into his lead. We're gonna leave it at 20, and then that way we can go ahead and draw a card. Another super combo is always nice. And I mean, we still have like what, 5 swings left on the board. So we're gonna swing 20 into lead again. Just start going ham. He did take the life when I swing at him with lead, so he's at 3 life now. But I'm gonna swing here, leave it at 20. Still have a bunch of swings left, so I'm not too worried. He is gonna take that one as well. I unfortunately don't have the double striker, so I can't really do the double strike move, but I still have a lot of attacks left. So we're going to swing with Debura, 20 into his face again, and see if he takes this. He might just be bricked up right now, like he might have Broly's and double strikers and maybe things he just like can't use, maybe a destructive strength. He is going to take that one as well, so he is at 1 life. So I mean, unless he has a bunch of combos, I don't see him necessarily getting out of this. But we're going to swing 25 into his face. We don't need to combo. We still have 2 attackers that we can drop. So we can drop Goku and we can drop the 2-drop Vegeta. But he is going to go ahead and block that. Then we're going to swing with Vegeta. And we're going to swing into lead just to get more cards out of his hand so that we can just kill him. We're going to be able to draw 2 cards because of Bulma. And we got another Goku, so that's nice. It's another 10k combo, so we don't mind that. A little late for a Babidi spaceship, but it's fine. And then he is going to combo out of that. We're going to swing 25 into his face yet again. And here we are able to restand Vegeta after, which is so nice because we're able to swing again. But he does need a combo out of this. He's going to use the leader ability to get out of this for free. Okay. He might be holding up Gigantic Meteor, which is like kind of scary because he could get out of like a pretty big hit with that. But I'm not like too worried. And I think we can go ahead and just start by restanding the Vegeta because of his ability. And then we're going to go ahead and just swing again into face with 25. Just getting cards out of his hand because we're about to go for the final blow. We do still have 6 energy, and we have 4-drop Goku that we can drop and a 2-drop vanilla Vegeta that we could drop. Although I'll probably just drop like Goku and combo everything away potentially. I think that's probably like the best move. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start here by first tapping 2, just to go for another 20k swing with Vegeta. So we're gonna go ahead and start and swing straight into lead, just again to get more cards out of hand because he probably just has a bunch of zeros in hand. Okay, so he's gonna go into super. That's cool. I want to guess he probably has like a few Broly's, maybe like a double striker, maybe even like destructive strength. I feel like as green you just get bricked up so hard. But we're gonna go for the final blow here. We're gonna swing with 25 into his lead. So we're gonna swing here, and then we're gonna go ahead and just combo everything. So we're gonna go to 35, 45, 55, and 65. I mean, so he could use a Gigantic Meteor to get out of this, plus like maybe like a super or something. Oh, okay, yeah. So he had 2 Broly's, a 7-drop Gohan, and a Gigantic Meteor. So I mean, even if he would have used Gigantic Meteor, he would not have been able to get out of this. Alright, so a quick recap. Today we revisited Boo and went up against Gohan. It was a super fun match. I really feel like Boo has some very nice potential. But thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you to this random user on UnTap, Kami. I appreciate you giving me this great game. And I will catch you guys on the next one.